Hello everyone, it's Lauren J. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I like to do get ready with me style videos using products that are new to me, or just need a little bit more love in my collection. Today I'm going to be using products that need more love in my collection and talking about the state of luxury makeup right now. So if you're interested in that, please keep watching. Hi, hello. This is my face. It is the first time in about 3 or 4 weeks that I have filmed with my face on camera. And I am finally in a space where I feel like my face is healed enough to put makeup on. I have been doing very bare bones makeup for the last few weeks. My skin was ragingly dry and itchy, and I just felt like I wanted to tear my face off. And I have several issues with my skin. I have eczema and I have dryness and probably combination skin. I have a type of eczema that the more moisture you put on it, the worse it gets. So, and then trying to exfoliate is a whole like landmine. So it has been a really long journey. It has been a really long journey. It's also been blisteringly cold where I live. So just the combination of things to make my life a living HEL double hockey sticks, and not my life, just to make my skin's life HEL double hockey sticks. And it has been I just want to put on some makeup today. I still have dryness. I know I should exfoliate. It's a pain to exfoliate. I know I should balm. Every balm I've tried just makes everything worse. So we're just going to go with the idea that everything is healing and that I can feel good and put makeup on again. All right, so let's get into it. I have done skincare and sunscreen. I have done my brows with the Chanel Stylo Sourcils Haute Precision in Brun Clair. I've primed my eyes with the Juvia's Place I Prep, I Prime in medium. And I've also put a little bit of the e.l.f. Putty primer in the Acne Fighting Putty Primer, which I have not used in a long time, but I put a little bit down here where I have some breakouts and I need a little bit of smoothing. So let's go into Chanel Beige. Apologies for the messages going off. It seems like every time I sit down to film, someone wants to contact me. But actually, I believe it is the Chanel SA that I purchased from. She is helping me out with some skincare right now. So if you hear that in the background, just know that she is being helpful, and I'll probably be spending some money today on some of the Chanel from spring. And as I understand it, my video that I did last week on the Chanel blush that is coming out is apparently the LeBlanc collection, which is interesting because I don't think we got a LeBlanc for 2024. We did have one in 2023. That was kind of like the Easter eggy collection that I bought, the Pastel de Chanel and the Delice de Chanel Eye Quad. So it's interesting that this is going to be the LeBlanc, if it is the LeBlanc. I've heard so many versions of what this collection is, I don't know anymore. So, but my main issue is that other than Chanel, which I love, and I love to try different pieces of, I love the eyeliners, I love the blushes, the eyeshadows when the colors appeal to me, and so many other things. I love the L'Exclusive scents, just so many things from Chanel that I love. It's my comfort brand, and you don't have to agree with me on that. If your comfort brand is something else, that's totally cool. But other than that, trying to branch out into anything else right now has just been so uninspiring. And I'm not going to go on a rant here about how uninspired I am in the new year. That has certainly been done, and just it's not interesting to me to talk about how bored I am with makeup. But I will say that the things that I am tempted or have been slightly tempted to buy this year, I get another look at them and I'm just like, nah, So this isn't a video about a YouTuber being uninspired by their audience or their views or their whatever. Like, I'm not here to make that kind of video. I am so grateful for the community of people that watch my videos. You guys bring me a lot of joy with your comments, and the fact that you tune in or thumbs up, it is really meaningful to me. So this is not about my YouTube journey or whatever. This is just about feeling uninspired by the commercial luxury beauty that's out there right now, and I just don't feel motivated to try any of the new stuff outside of what I normally buy. So some of the things that I have been looking at right now, so we know that the Chanel Color Match collection has come out, and I believe, in the process of buying a few things with the SA that I purchased from. And as we all know, Chanel makeup is, ooh, I just hit pan on this. Yay! I just hit pan on my brown shade. I'm so excited. See, it can happen. This is what happens when you use your makeup. Not that I'm any better than anyone who doesn't hit pan. It's just, it's highly satisfying to see that little glint of silver at the bottom. And anyway, I've already talked ad nauseum about the Chanel Color Match collection and the pieces that I want, so I will skip that right now. If I get it, you will see it on my channel. But here are some of the other collections that I was at first intrigued by, and am now taking a second or third look and going, you know what, no. And those are Grwm. I love Grwm. I love their pared down, smaller collections. However, I love them when they take more of a risk with their eyeshadow quads and when they take a risk with more of their design and packaging, and I'm not seeing that right now. I know there is the Year of the Snake collection, and that looks absolutely beautiful. I don't need a lipstick, so I'm not going to get another lipstick case. If they'd maybe come out with a Meteorites or something like that, I'd be interested, but I would probably wait on that anyway, because I do have 2 Meteorites in my collection, one that I'm almost done with and one that I have yet to open. That's the Putty one. So I would probably wait on that anyway, but I'm not seeing anything new or interesting in the eye quads. They just came out with the Honey Amber quad for spring, and I've seen it before. It's not special, and there's no special packaging. There's nothing about that eye quad that's like, yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It looks quote unquote natural, and it looks really soft, and I'm sure you can make a million beautiful looks with it. However, I have beautiful neutral shades that I have a million of them that I will never get through. And so no, I don't need Honey Amber from Grwm. They also came out with the new pearly version of the Kiss Kiss Bee Glow Balms. Don't need it. Don't need it. I love the Kiss Kiss Bee Glow Balms. I think they are glossy. I think they feel super comfortable, but I don't need a pearly version of that. I'm going to go into my Stylo Yeux in Blue Abysse from last year's summer collection, because as you know, I love my blue and I can always use more blue in my life. So this is the first time I've put on eyeliner in many, many weeks. Pray for me. Okay, this is about as good as I'm going to get that today without putting too much pressure on my lids, so we're going to go with it. And speaking of blue liner, one of the newer products that has come out is the Victoria Beckham liner in Jeans. It's like a matte navy. It is what it says on the tin. It's jeans. It's jeans colored, denim colored. People rave about the Victoria Beckham liners. I bought 3 of the colorful ones from her summer collection a couple of years ago. There's a green, pinky purple, and bright blue. Love the bright blue. Love the bright blue. The green doesn't really work for me, and the pinky purple one I struggle to figure out how to use, so it was not necessarily a great purchase for me, but it is what it is. However, they're very creamy and they kind of go everywhere. So I have to be very deliberate with where I put them. And I know, again, I know people love them. They sing their praises. Maybe the more natural ones just blend out better. But I don't need a new formula of like a navy liner. I have the one from Chanel in Marin. I also like the one in Blue Metal. Those are both beautiful. The liners from Victoria Beckham, I've yet to be convinced that they are the greatest thing ever, especially when I really love the Stylo formula from Chanel. Going in with my Danessa Myricks Yummy Serum Skin Tint. Just putting that on with my hands. No brush today, just patting it in, being gentle with my skin. And I know this is going to accentuate some of my dryness on my skin. My thinking on that is my skin is going to look dry anyway, whether I put makeup on or not. So I might as well just put makeup on and feel good and creative. I love putting on makeup. I might as well be flaky with makeup than not have it on and just feel blah. So another brand that I am very tempted by, at least from a packaging perspective, is YSL. So they kind of made the luxury makeup world go nuts this year, or last year, sorry. Last year and the year before, with their sort of relaunch of their eye quads and lip formulas and all that kind of thing. They've been around for a long time. They've been in Sephora for a long time, but they kind of did a rebrand on their makeup and people just love their eyeshadows, and that's fair. However, a lot of the stuff that they've come out with is incredibly neutral, incredibly basic, and as a startup for a line, great. Also, I don't need that. So I don't need another quad of neutrals, and the packaging is beautiful. They have the beautiful like black leather with the Y chevron and all of this going on, and it's so beautiful, and I'm sure they look absolutely beautiful on the face. However, I have so much Viseart and so many of my Chanel quads that I don't need something that's not going to add anything to my collection. They come out with this new packaging. They have the silver packaging. They have the sort of holiday netting packaging. They just came out with like a Valentine's one, which is this beautiful blue to pink ombre. So tempted. But then I look at the quad in it and I'm like, I don't need this. And look, not needing something has never stopped me from buying something before. It's just that in this case, I think because I have so much makeup now, I'm just more, it's just easier for me to be like, nah, don't need to pay $70 for that. That's okay. I'll save my money for a brand that I really want to pick up. Anyway, so I've been a no on YSL, not that I have not been incredibly tempted, and YSL does actually go on sale, unlike other brands I could mention. I'm gonna go in with my number 7 concealer, just a little bit, because again, just gonna try and cover up some of the redness. It's not gonna conceal the dryness, but that's okay. Because no matter what I do, I'm gonna be dry. And then one of the more recent collections that I have really been tempted by is the, believe it or not, Estee Lauder. Why? Because Estee Lauder has recently done a collection with Lauderay, the wonderful macaron shop that I have had a love affair with since the late 2000s and mid 2010s. I went to the one on Rue Royale in Paris and had the most amazing tea and dessert. It was beautiful. It was so fancy and I had such a blast. And I was by myself, but I loved it anyway. I felt so fancy, and it was just an experience and a half. And Estee Lauder has collabed with them on some items, and there are some beautiful lipsticks, and there are some, I am going into my number one day Chanel Healthy Pink to do some balmy products on my skin for lips and cheeks. But the Lauder, they have some lip glosses, some lipsticks, and something else that is not memorable enough for me to think about right now. I've been tempted by at least the lipsticks, but I don't need another lipstick. And I've been looking at Estee Lauder for a while. They do a ton of collabs. It's luxury, but it's not like, it's been around forever, and it's kind of one of those brands that sort of gets overlooked in the hype of Chanel and Dior and YSL and Hermes and all of these places, all of these luxury beauty Goliaths. But as beautiful as those pieces are, I don't need Lauder swag. I would rather just have the macarons. I would rather just go to I would rather just travel and go to a Lauder, and I did that last year when I went to Dublin. They have a Lauder there, and my mother and I went, and we had macarons and coffee, and it was amazing. I love going to their shops. So I'd rather just save up and have the in-store experience with food than I would buy another piece of like merch. Going in with a new Physician, well, it's not new, but it is, I'm switching out my Physicians Formula Butter Donut Bronzer. I am going back to the Butter Coffee Bronzer. This one's a little bit deeper, but my other one has kind of given up the ghost. There was just the smallest room of product, and I'm tired of digging out and getting nothing back from it, so I'm retiring that one and putting it in my empties, and I'm going back to this one. And this one is deeper, but not as deep as like the Guerlain, and not quite as red. Just very soft, and it smells like coffee, so I'm here for it. I hope it's not super like, everything sucks and I don't want anything. It's not that. I am motivated by the brands that I have stuck close to. Not that I owe them any loyalty, or they certainly are brands. They don't have loyalty. They're brands, they're corporations. But they've worked for me, and they're what I want to stick with. So that is just the reason I haven't really branched out lately. And again, I want to use the products that I have. I spend a lot of money on makeup, and I don't want it to just sit there on my vanity and get dusty. So that's just kind of how I'm feeling right now about makeup. I'm hoping that there are collections coming out other than Chanel that I would love to get motivated to buy. I'm interested in Hermes. It's just so expensive. I don't need to spend $108 on an eyeshadow quad. I don't. I am also just, you know, because my skin has been so dry and things don't kind of look quite right now, kind of unmotivated to put new things on my face and see how it's gonna mess it up. So there is that. Okay, I'm gonna finish off with some of my Noir Allure mascara. First time I've used mascara in many weeks. Again, pray for me. So here is the finished look, guys. I know it's pared down. I know it's not flashy. I know it's not anything new. I've already explained that. So I'm gonna give myself a spritz of my 1957. I've been loving this one lately, and just, oh, so good. Apologies if this video is just all over the place and kind of just random. I hope it's clear what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to apologize if my face looks like a mess. I've already explained why it's dry and flaky and the stuff that I've gone through, so I don't feel like I ever have to apologize for how my face looks. But yeah, if this video is just rambly and all over the place, apologies. I'm just getting back into the swing of sitting down and doing my makeup again. And again, I really just wanted to do this sit down video because I missed doing this, and I don't want to keep doing just showing you my hands. And I am again so thankful for the people who watch my videos, the people who like my videos and comment, and thank you so much for being here. It is so worth it to me to be able to sit down and share my thoughts with you, and let me know what you're thinking about makeup right now. I love your comments. I love to hear from you guys. It's really great. Let me know what you think about the new Grwm, Victoria Beckham, YSL. Let me know about any of the products and luxury beauty on your radar right now, or even not luxury beauty. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Any of those would be welcome. All of them would be deeply, deeply appreciated, as always. And I will see you in the next one.